Hello, beautiful people. Today let's play with traps. I prepared a deck for you which is pretty consistent. Basically the thinning is quite good. I would say also what is kind of important is that we have a chance to get all of our golds thanks to thinning options. Obviously a very good card regarding the thinning options is Yorvet's Gambit. Since we play 6 of the traps, then we can make a choice and play 2 of them. Also regarding our consistency, Jordain is also kind of good because we can play 1 trap and also 1 elf. We start with the stratagem, which is a Curse Scroll. Then also it will give us some options. And regarding this card, most likely we will have to play Riordan in the first round in order to play longer third round. We don't need to bleed in second round. The most important part for us is to play many traps in the last turn. So what I would do is I would just use Riordan, play additional traps, only 2 traps in round 1, and then the rest of the traps will be played in the last round. What is also kind of important is to play Angus early in the game, so all of our Deadeye will be buffed. Also we can use cards like Trickster in round 1. Obviously trap makers, and this is like one of these cards which is a huge question mark. I have 2 of them only in order to show you that this card is pretty weak, and definitely during the balance council it needs a buff because it has only 2 points of power. In my opinion, regarding this card, it's not. I mean, it's almost impossible to get more than 4 points. So I would say that for 4 points of provision, it only plays for 6 in most of the cases. So definitely it's not a lot. So I would say if this card was at 4 points of power, it would be quite good. I would say even impressive, but with only 2 points of power, unfortunately it sucks. Then we have cards like Vernusel, and usually in most of the cases I played Vernusel in the range row, but obviously it depends. Sometimes maybe it's gonna be more beneficial for us to play it in the melee row. Then we have Eldain, absolutely amazing card. This is one of these cards which is maybe not our last say, because regarding this deck the last say will be Instagrim, but it should be played just before the Instagrim. Then we have Yorvet, and thanks to Yorvet we can replay one of our traps, and obviously it depends on a deck. I like to take the risk and I usually replay Serpent Trap. Unfortunately in many cases it doesn't pay off, but if you don't want to play risky, then instead of this just play Pitfall Trap, and I think it's more beneficial in majority of the cases. What is also kind of important is that we play here Alrian, and this is a very good thinner. For only 8 points of provision it gives us additionally 5 points, which is very good. Serpent, so this is our basically heat wave in this deck. Pitfall, also an amazing card. Then Hattori, you need to play this card early before you play any artifact. So in our case it's gonna be obviously traps, so that would be great to keep Hattori if it's only possible until third round, but not in all of the games it's obviously possible. Then we have Crushing Traps, 2 of them. I would keep both of them until longer third round. That would be the most beneficial for us. This trap actually, this is one of these question marks. In my opinion it should be at 4 points of power because it's pretty random. Actually opponents, they really expect that we start with that kind of traps, so they play around this. They play units with armor, with shields, or also units with 1-2 points of power, and basically then it really sucks. So it would be great if this trap would be at 4 points of provision. Then we have Hostage Taker, amazing card. Usually it plays for 5 points of provision. It gives us 10 points altogether because we are able to seize a unit with easily with 3 points of power. So altogether it gives us 10 points. So this is a pretty amazing card. I only included 1 of them just in case I don't have targets. But definitely if you feel like there is a place for change, maybe it would be more beneficial to have this card. But to be honest with you, I'm missing provision points here in this deck. That's why it would be great if this in whatever trap would be at 4 points of provision. Then we have Elven's Swordmaster. This is the card that we should start the game with. Then we have Elven Scout, also amazing card. Usually it plays for 8 points. Sometimes you can even get this card into 10 points. Then we have 2 engines, so Vernocel's Commando. tricksters and trap makers. As you can see, the deck is pretty strong. Regarding some cards, I don't think anything should be changed. Only during the balance council. I mean, this deck definitely needs changes, because this card right now it's very weak regarding present state of Gwent. Also obviously trap maker, and the third change would be incinerating trap. So that would be the 3 changes that I would like to see in the future for this kind of deck. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time and support. Please like, subscribe and comment, guys. See you in the next video. And the last announcement, please go to the nearest shelter and adopt the dog. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.
Hello.
Let us sing the song of steel!
A coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
Whoops a daisy. How utterly network. Thanks for the offer, but I prefer to create my own company.
Recognizing all the men. The Reavers!
Once ours, we shall win back.
If the Reavers on us to stay here, this is no time to whimper.
Art thou worthy? You should not have come here.
Let's go.
Bleed and try.
We shall drive the ape men into the sea!
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers. It's the Grinford Reavers' honour that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
They'll never know what hit them.
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Grinford Reavers!
Oh dear. Is my pointy-eared clumsiness at it again?
A sword to outshine all others.
Your father is dead, dearest. The throne is ours.
Spally! Racists!
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Grinford Reavers!
For the Daisy of the Valley!
It's the Grinford Reavers' honour that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
Step carefully. You're in my forest now.
Dearie, they
Grinfrid Reavers on it that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
Cursed racists! Right-hand spy!
Let's go.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
It's the Grinfrid Reavers on it that's at stake here. This is no time to whimper.
Hello.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn. Shh. Do you hear? They approach.
Evil's not going anywhere. High time the north was cleansed.
Don't hesitate.
They're just humans.
We await the signal. Till then, don't budge.
That's what they call me.
Don't spend it all in one place, eh, lads?
Dreadfully sorry. Silly me.
You shall taste of your own medicine. Steven Bort!
Pissing. Not silent, deepest.
Any mates yours nearby I should be mindful of?
Piece of lembers.
Magic sows chaos.
Knowledge is a weapon of great power.
Piece of lembers.
Devil's handmaid.
Whoops a daisy. How utterly inept of me.
to the sea!
Evil is at work. They have incited us.
For the daisy of the valley! Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.
Allow me to play your
Elren has
elven
shown us the way.
Don't think, just do. No mercy! Hello.
May your sword and arm be one.
Don't leave me here.
I never miss.
We await the signal. Till then, don't budge. Glediven board!
kingdom is one with blood. Blend in, strike out.
Yes? What is it?
Whoops a daisy. How utterly inept of me.
Why aren't you listening? Listen to me sing, damn it!
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
No stench more foul than flesh well charred.
A quiet minute, Pops!
Target acquired.
Enough of this farce! Deadeye Ambush!
That's what they call me.
Enough of this farce! Deadeye Ambush!
That was stolen from us.
Sword in hand.
Humans to the sea!
Allow me to play you an elven
Show us the way. For the Daisy of the Valley!
No mercy!
Let us sing the song of steel.
Shh. Do you hear? They approach.
My boots got sand on it.
Round up the prisoners.
I like you whether you like it or not.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed.
There's nothing worse than a tepid bath. Eh, my lord?
Whoops a daisy. How utterly inept.
We fight to the last.
We await the signal. Till then, don't budge.
As good as dead.
Customer is king.
dies, this world dies with it.
Oh, dear. My pointy-eared clumsiness at it again.
Truly electrifying.
I am who I need to be.
Stumbling fool.
I know patience. Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand. Time for you to die, Dwan. Time to die. I'll do so sword in hand.